Okay, well, the pancora martin, it's a fly that we created for South America to imitate the pancora crab down there, and it also works very well to imitate crawfish and crawdads up here. So the first thing we do is mash down the barb, and I'm using a 2x long size 4 hook, and you could use size 6 as well, or 2, depending on how big a crab pattern you want. And this pancora crab it looks more like a crawdad than it does a crab. But I think it got its crab name because the body is so wide. And it's olive in color, and at some times of year it has kind of an orange chest, and so we put the orange up in the front part of the body to represent that. So we start out by putting a thread base on. I'm using black monocord. And just go down the length of the hook, come back up, cut that tag on, get it out of the way. And we'll start out with the first part of the tail. And I'm using Flashabou, and I like this 9626. Or no, 6926. It's just a great color. It has green and blue and red mixed in, and it's very attractive, certainly to the anglers, and we believe to the fish. We use it on several of our patterns and have had good results. We just cut a little slit in the plastic package and pull the material out. We're going to use a wad of Flashabou, make it pretty attractive. And I'm going to tie that in so that it's just about the same length as the shank of the hook. And put it up on the body, start it up as far on the body as you can, because essentially what you're looking for is a pretty evenly tied body. So the next thing we're going to do is put on some olive marabou, 1 blood quill. Pick a nice fat one here. That looks pretty good. And that'll be the rest of the tail. And that will tie in about 1/4 of an inch behind the eye of the hook, because we're going to put some lead eyes up here in front, so we need enough room for them and for the rest of our materials. So we lay that on the back, just about even with your Flashabou. Take a loose wrap, tight, loose wrap, tight, and then just take it all the way back. And trim off your marabou. And the next thing we're going to put in is the back portion of the body, which is kind of an olive, crystally colored chenille called New Age chenille. You can use a lot of different kinds of chenille. We just like this one because it's quite attractive in the water. And we'll tie that in the entire length of the body, starting up just right behind where you started the marabou. And we'll go back, wrap that in, and just kind of set it down here to the side, because we have some more pieces going in there. Now we're going to put in the back carapace, which is a material that we use as bugskin. It's called bugskin, and it's real shiny on top and then kind of dark on the other side. And so we're going to use this iridescent shiny piece for the back part of the pancora. Just cut off a strip that's about 1/4 of an inch wide, maybe a tad wider.